Hi, I am Psychic Medium Misty, and I would like to give a message for everyone out there from our archangels, and the universe has my back. My angels told me to give this message to everyone. Activate your energy. The next 3 weeks will change your life's journey. The most powerful times for abundance is now. So let's see what they're going to say to us. Archangel Michael, crystal clear intentions. Be clear about what you desire and focus upon it with unwavering faith. Beautiful card. Archangel Michael is a very strong, powerful archangel. You can call on him to set in your car to protect your car, to protect your home. I always call on Archangel Michael to watch over my loved ones and business adventures. I ask him to help me in those areas. Archangel Michael loves to help. My happiness is a direct reflection of my level of faith in the universe. So you gotta have faith in the universe. You gotta know that the universe has your back, but you gotta be willing to put in the effort to make your dreams come true. The next archangel is teach and learning. Keep an open mind. Learn new ideas, then teach these ideas to others. Right? So definitely learn and definitely teach at all times, okay? He's a beautiful angel to call on too. So if you need help with teaching and learning things, call on the Archangel Zadkiel, Zadkiel, and he will help you. Hope is the conductor for miracles. Definitely have to have your faith. You have to have your hope. You have to have the understanding that the universe has your back at all times. The last angel is Archangel Azrael. Counselor. You are a natural counselor, and many people benefit from your guidance and reassurance. Okay? So helping others out is a great way to raise the conscience in the universe. And last card, my fearless freedom lights up the world. Okay? So know that you have this freedom and it lights up the world. Okay? Shine bright. You are a bright being. You deserve to be here and you're needed. I hope this helps you out in your journeys. Namaste.